is terrible. I mean, so terrible. I have recorded this video 3 times now. First time, I didn't have my audio recording because apparently my mic was muted. Well, then I did it again. I unmuted my mic because I found out that was the problem. But then, in turn, I apparently didn't press the record button. So I went on for 15 and roughly a half minutes doing this video, and I have to do it all over again. Which really upsets me a lot because I have to basically just say verbatim what I said in the last 2 recordings, and it's just getting very repetitive. I don't like doing post commentary. I don't. But I gotta do it because I already hit the save state and we did something kind of important, kind of, in this video. Um, now, before, if I remember correctly, in part 17, we left off east of Fall Arbor Town. Off screen, I did that route that's east of Fall Arbor Town. I I would it was just a bunch of trainers and I didn't think it was anything all too important. So I did it off screen. You guys didn't miss anything except for the double team TM being in an ash pile very close to Fall Arbor Town. So if you had to divide the route in half, it would be more closer to the Fall Arbor. It would be on the Fall Arbor side part half of the route. The only really thing of importance that happens on that route is the guy who turns the ash that you can get by just walking around in the grass. He turns them into flutes, and the flutes do different things. Now, right now, we're picking up the TM for Dig, and this is the Fossil Maniac's house. I'm pretty sure is what they call him. And this, I'm just gonna say this kid because I don't know if that's a boy or a girl. But this kid's older brother decided to make a hole in the back of their house that leads to a cave that he dug out by hand. Now, this part that you're seeing now is available in Ruby, Sapphire, and in Emerald. But after the Elite Four, there's an extra area that opens up for only Emerald. Only Emerald. Emerald exclusive, where you can get the uh what is it? Alright, I'm gonna try to remember all the fossil names. The Helix fossil for Abenite, the Dome fossil for Kabuto, the Old Amber for Aerodactyl, and whatever fossil you don't pick up in the Sandcastle in the desert, which we'll be getting to later on. I promise we'll be getting there. Because we kind of have to go there because that's where our 4th team member is. And you're like, wait, our 4th team member? What happened to the 3rd? Well, the 3rd we're getting in this video. But first, we gotta battle this guy. Because I like experience and I want to fight everything. Now, I'm actually going to set aside some trainers on this route so we can use them to level up our, I almost said the name, our 3rd team member, which is just south of us, and we'll be getting there really quick. Now, the lady in the Pokemon Center that was at the PC, her name is Lynette. She is the 3rd gen equivalent of Bill or Phoebe or is it Anita from Unova? I think. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. I haven't played Gen 5 in a while. It's actually been a long time since I played Gen 5. I should probably get around to doing another playthrough very soon because I do plan on covering that for the channel. Speaking of covering things on the channel, I'm going to start off with something and then I'll bridge back in. So, Nintendo released a couple days ago a new partner deal for making money on YouTube by making gaming videos that pertain to Nintendo content. And it's met with some controversy. Mainly being that people think that Nintendo's not being all too entirely fair. From what I understand, doing the basic partner deal means that you get 60% of the ad revenue, while Nintendo gets 40%. And that's only for Nintendo-based content. Now, you can give your channel to Nintendo, and you can still make content, but you get 10% more. So you get 70% of the ad revenue, and they get 30%. But here's the kicker. It's not just for Nintendo content. It's for everything you post. So if you post a game, like let's say Batman Arkham Asylum, you do a playthrough of, they get them, but it's like the 360 version or whatever. They get the ad revenue off that. And that's not a game that they published. That's not a game that they released. It's not their game, but they're still getting the money for it because you decided to side over your channel to them. Now, this isn't such a bad idea if you're purely a Nintendo channel. This is not a bad idea. But if you are not, like, I don't plan to be a purely Nintendo channel. That's just how I am right now because I don't have the right equipment to upgrade to to something else. But if you are just a solely Nintendo channel, then I guess this is the right way for you to go. I would assume, based on what's going on here. Now, this is our third team member, but I underestimated my ability to kill things, and I killed it. So we're gonna just keep walking around here, hoping for another one. Now, like I said, we're gonna be leaving the trainers around here for later, probably off screen, because I don't think you guys need to see all my grinding and taking on trainers. They're just basically the same trainers that we've already faced before, just in a different kind of setting, area, place in the game, basically. Now, there was the one guy that's in this area, and he's the guy to the right of the twin people. He will give you a berry every day, but he, I believe, I don't think I can get another berry from him because he is a time-based event. I don't have a emulator that. What I'm trying to say is this emulator has had its battery run dry, which means all time-based events no longer occur because the game had to do something. I don't know. Nintendo didn't make these things to last, I guess. So if you want to do time-based events, you're crap out of luck unless you can find like a good emulator or something. I don't know. But all I know is that I cannot do a time-based event thing. But if there is a time-based event thing that happens, then I will. If you guys want me to, I'll go look it up on Cerebi and I'll talk about it because it's in the game, and I want to bring you what I experienced when I played the game, and I can't do that. I can't show you guys time-based events even on my cartridge because that battery is run dry. I mean, the game's been out for almost 10 years. Like, Emerald's been out for 10 years, Ruby and Sapphire have been out for like 13 or something like that. So they're old games, and I'm surprised that, they still last. Every once in a while I hear that a Ruby and Sapphire cartridge gets its save data lost because the battery, not like the battery that deals with the time and stuff, but just like the save battery goes bad. And I've had to replace a couple for my silver and gold cartridges, but my gold is completely wiped out. You can't save on that anymore, and even if you replace the battery. But my silver is still going strong, and my crystal is still going strong. And I've only ever had it happen to me once on my yellow, and I had to restart that. But other than that, it's not really a big problem that I face all too much. Now, I'm hoping that we will be able to catch this Swablu. I know I get a Swablu by the end, but I don't remember if this is the one or if I kill this one too. because I think this one used Growl earlier, but I'm not all too entirely sure. But anyway, to come back on that Nintendo thing real quick, I think it is kind of wrong what they're doing, because, I mean, they're the only company that is in this line of work that really is trying to push and be like, hey, you're covering our games, well, that's our money. Like, from my understanding, no other company is really doing that. I mean, I don't understand. It's free advertising. Like, I went out and bought the Legend of Zelda. Just the Legend of Zelda series in general, I wouldn't have gotten into had I not watched a Let's Play of it. And now it's one of my favorite game series. Hell, my freaking YouTube is Wild Link. Link is from Zelda. Like that's why I named it that, because of Let's Plays got me into the Legend of Zelda series. So, and like there was a lot of interesting stuff surrounding the Legend of Zelda series, and I would like ask my friends about it, and and then when I had to go like, I wanted to change my gamer tag, and I was like, what should I change my gamer tag to? They were like, oh, why don't you do something Zelda related? And I was like, okay, Link. And then my friend had a Wild clan, and then hey, Wild Link, and stuff like that, or some other reason that's my name. But anyway, my point being, it's free advertising, and I don't understand why Nintendo is being so stingy about it. They have money, dude. I mean, Smash Brothers 4 came out twice. There was two versions of the game, and once you get Smash Brothers out there, it's just a win. No matter what you do, it's a win. I don't get why they're being so stingy. But I mean, I guess it is their intellectual property, so you have to just bear with them, I guess. But we're getting down to the wire here, so we still got a couple minutes though. But that's basically all I wanted to say on the subject. I mean, if anyone ends up seeing this video, you guys want to talk about it down in the comment section below, please do. And then I get a notification every time you leave a comment. So if I find that you said something that interests me, then hey, I'll probably reply. Probably, if it's something that I think I need to share an opinion about, or be like, yeah, just like that. I totally agree. If it's something like that, then I will gladly reply to your comment, because I don't know. I really can't wait until I have like a fan base that leaves comments frequently, and I can like not just like where it's like thought-provoking comments where you can really spark a discussion. And I would love to like keep replying and stuff, but I don't have that fan base all quite yet. I hope it does come soon though. I mean, it doesn't have to be like 1,000 people, even if it's just like 50 people. I'm cool with that, because that's like 50 people who are like, hey, I had similar thoughts, or I had different thoughts, and let's talk about it. I think that'd be cool, but I don't have that just quite yet. So we're gonna finish up this trainer battle. And here I was just checking what the time was, and we're closing down to the wire here, like I said. And I thought we were gonna be able to get to the cutscene with Team Aqua and Team Magma in this video, but I think that's gonna be saved for the next video. I really do. Mainly because I've already seen this and / played this 3 or 4 times now, and I feel really stupid for having my mic muted. I really do. I mean, this is just something I should have checked beforehand. I don't even remember why I had my mic muted in the first place, but I did. And now I had to do something I don't like doing, which is post commentary. So that's the thing. Ooh, Swablu got to level 16. Now, I think this evolves at level 35, and I might do some off-screen grinding just to catch up Swablu, but that's not something that you guys need to see. Like I said, it's going to be off-screen, because I think grinding is just boring. I really think it is. It's just running around and fighting wild Pokemon. I mean, I guess you can make the argument for trainer battles, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, in part 19, we'll be taking on Meteor Falls and the cutscene with Team Agua and Magma. See you guys then.